Have you ever been cheated on and continued to stay afterward? What'd your relationship look like then? Did you trust her? Did you trust him?
Did you stay just because you've been in it for history? Or did you want to leave but didn't know how to leave? Well, let's talk about what insecurities look like in a relationship after being cheated on. Look forward to seeing you soon. Let's talk about it. Welcome
Welcome to
back.
Blue Chair Combos.
Yes, we're here with your host, Sophia.
And your co-host Kelly.
And we are going to, what, ladies and gentlemen, for them to do?
Go to YouTube and hit that bell and subscribe to our page. We would love to hear your comments, any feedback that you have, any topics, and any discussions that you want to have. We would love to hear them. Also, go to our Facebook page and like our page, Blue Chair Combos. We would love to hear your feedback.
Yes, definitely. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, where it's blue_chair combos. We look forward to seeing you on those pages and looking for your comments as well. So today's topic is
insecurity after infidelity.
Oh God, that's a deep topic right there. And it happens probably to many of us. I know it's happened to me. Has it happened to you, Kelly?
Absolutely.
And what do you do in those situations? I mean, a lot of people pretty much struggle. What should they do? And it's hard. I'm not gonna even say it's easy. When we been cheated on, your love is there. You love this person. You care about this person, and you really don't want the relationship to fail. But you try to hold on to all the good memories that you have of it, and that's what keeps the mold of you together sometimes. But what do you do in the midst of after being cheated on? That's the question, and a lot of people probably don't have an answer for that. I know.
Well, my question is, why stay after someone cheats?
Why stay? Besides the love?
Besides the love. Because I've said this to a friend of mine one time, way years ago, when I was going through the same situation myself, that I was talking to my friend about it, and I said, sometimes love just ain't enough.
It's not.
And that person keeps bringing this up to me that I said that, but at the time, I felt that. I was in a relationship where I was being constantly cheated on. He was a serial cheater. And I continued to accept his apologies. I continued to stay torturing myself. And I was at a point where I was talking about leaving. And my friend was telling me, because at this time this was my husband, my friend was telling me, oh, that's your husband. You made vows and, you love him. And I'm like, sometimes love just ain't enough.
Love ain't enough, honey. After you put in years, what is like history? Like you said, what does love got to do with? What does history have to do with?
Right. Because if you're not respecting me and respecting the sanctity of our relationship, whether it's marriage or just dating, what do I need to put myself through that for?
Right.
And then if you do decide to stay, what does that look like? Because for me, I know at some point, like I said, I went through this before. At this point, with this same particular person, we ended up divorcing, but we ended up getting back together after the fact. And at one point, looking back on it now, when we got back together, he was really trying. He was really trying to win my love and be affectionate. We had moved in together, and I was just so mean to him. And I didn't see his trying. And we ended up, it didn't work. He ended up, instead of leaving me, instead of being a man and coming to me and saying, Kelly, I can't do this anymore, he cheated again.
Wow.
And so when he cheated again, that's what ended up breaking us up at that moment. But as I've grown emotionally and as a person, I look back on it, and he really was trying at that time. But I was so angry with him, and I wasn't keeping it real with myself. Mm-hmm. I wasn't keeping it real that I was angry. Mm-hmm. I was pretending like I forgave him and that I moved on, but I was so mad at him. Mm-hmm. Any little thing that he said would set me off. Yep. I would cuss him out. I would fuss him out. We would fight and just all these different things. And when he was trying, I didn't see that he was trying. And so as we've had this conversation, now that we're out of the situation, he said to me, it had gotten to the point that I couldn't even talk to you, that no matter what I did was wrong. Right. He said, so I just stopped trying and went out and did my thing. You know what I mean? And so he didn't handle that correctly, no. But at the same time,
he also didn't respect your feelings. And
absolutely. And I wasn't handling it correctly because I wasn't keeping it real with me or with him. But I was just so mad. How I handled insecurities after infidelity was I was angry.
Right. I can see that. I can see those emotions. And I will call them stages of emotions. Like when you get cheated on. You go through the angry stage. You go to the hate stage. I call it the hate stage. You want to go do the same thing stage. Well, he cheated on me. Let me go do the same thing stage. You feeling like your beauty's not there. Let me go fix up, do other stuff.
Right.
Rebellious stage. You like trying to get some attention stage. Like that's what I call it. Like it's so many numerous things that makes you insecure in a relationship after being cheated on or having infidelity, or however you see it. And then what do you do? How do you manage your emotions? Manage it to where you can cope with what just happened after learning that he cheated or she cheated on you. That's where people, I think, the downfall. And this is where we want to help you all talk about that. Like, what do you do after you found out he or she cheated on you? Because it is an emotional bliss, I guess.
I think the first step to that for me would be to make the decision to stay or go. And if I made the decision to stay, why did I make that decision? And I would need to really look at that and understand my reason for giving this person another chance. Because I don't want it to be because we have a history. Mm-hmm. I don't want it to be because I don't want to start over and get to know somebody else new. And I don't want it to be because I got fat rolls. I don't want to show another man my fat rolls. Like, I don't want it to be that. I would have to really analyze, why did I want to continue to stay with this person?
And I feel like also analyzing your worth to this person.
Absolutely.
Your worth matters. If he cheated on me, not even question your worth. You are worthy. Sure. Whatever that is, how you look at yourself. You are worthy. But the thing is, what am I worthy to stay in this relationship after the infidelity?
Would you be compromising your worth by staying in that relationship?
I can see that too.
Because I can say all day that I'm confident, I know that I'm a good woman, I know what I'm bringing to the table, what I have to offer, but am I compromising that by allowing him to do this to me?
Exactly. So think about your worth. Yeah. In that compromising or your stage that you're in, like if you should stay or go, your worth just should matter. So after you find out your worth, what's the next things that they can think about besides the confidence? I don't know if you should stay or go. That's still up to you.
And can you trust this person again? And what does that trust look like? When I do marriage counseling after infidelity has happened, people are like, oh, I don't trust this person. I'm like, well, okay, my question always is what does trusting that person again look like? Mm-hmm. And nobody has the answer to that.
No.
So how can the person that had the indiscretion live up to something that you don't even know what the standard is?
Mm. Or did you put this person on a pedestal in the first place to where you slid back down this ladder and you can't, and this pedestal that you placed him on, it's too high for him to even reach anymore. Right. Like that should be some other things that should be counterfeit too. Like, is he fake? Was he fake that I put him up here, and now what made you put him up on this ladder, on this pedestal so high that, or she or he, mm-hmm. where he cheats on you, and then what do you do?
Right.
What do you do? Some people say counseling. Does counseling work for everybody? No. I would recommend it, but it's still up to you, because it helps you go through the process of identifying, not that you did anything wrong for this person to cheat. Don't recognize that he cheated on me because of me. No, he cheated because he wanted to cheat, or she cheated because she wanted to cheat. Now, how do you get over it? It's the barriers is upon you where you want to go. There's some barriers and there's not some barriers, because like I said, it's tough. Like, let's talk about us personally. Okay. I've been cheated on. I was in a relationship. I found out later he had a baby in the situation. Mm-hmm. So I gotta help them relate to something. So it took all of me to say, I forgive you. Like, I think that is the first step in moving in, but you got to forgive yourself for beating yourself up, because nothing that you did, because you lost your worth, you felt probably less confident, you did everything to find out what you did wrong, but you didn't do anything wrong. I don't feel like people feel like that's what people feel the first thing.
Here's my question for you in the midst of that. What does forgiveness for that person look like? Because it's another thing that I realize that people don't understand when an indiscretion has happened. You want to forgive that person, but what does it look like?
And it's hard to forget. People don't forget.
I don't believe in that. You don't forget.
Forgiveness.
What does it look like?
What does it look like?
But I think it's individual. But what does it look like?
It is individual. But what it looked like for me, I had to come to a place to stay, for those that decide to stay. But eventually we departed for other reasons. But I committed myself to him because I felt, and it wasn't for love, I felt that when we had the conversation, because that's part of being in a mature relationship, it's being able to have those conversations. I was like, well, you know what? It was a mistake. He felt that it was a mistake. He apologized. We learned to grow back, because it takes it. I'm getting the love, but I even stopped having sex. It all that went downhill. But for me, I had to learn to trust him all over again. Was it in the back of my head that he was going to do it again? Yes. But should I say anything to make that happen again? No, because I didn't. If I bring something up that I forgave him about, I should not continue to bring that same topic up. Or are you out here cheating? Unless he gave me indication that he was doing it again, calling phone calls, which I was getting phone calls from other women leaving voicemails, and I'm like, blatantly, do you not hear my name myself on the voicemail? It was crazy. It was crazy. So we got to that stage where we forgave each other and we talked about it. And I was like, okay, forgiveness is the only thing for me. And since he had this child, I actually took his child in. And I said, you need to go learn who your child is. You need to go learn who your child is and talk to him. And I actually initiated the step to go talk to the baby mother. You probably think I'm crazy, but I did. For a healthy relationship, people don't know how to do that either. So, but I did go over, and if she was going to share her child in my household, she needed to know who I was as a person. So I did major steps. I felt that I was mature even in my early 20s. Yeah. And didn't even have kids of my own, but I felt I was very mature to handle a situation like that and make sure that everybody was calm and cool about it, especially for a child. Because you have to think about those things. Because it ain't about me at the end of the day. It's about, if I had children, it would be a tough situation. But this was his child, so I allowed this child to come in. But I didn't even know about the whole situation until like 2 years later. The child was 2 years old. So that's another thing. The lies. How do you get over the lies too? And it's tough. I'm not going to say, but it takes a real mature person to handle it. I think it's maturity to forgive too. It's what level your mindset is. If you are willing and capable of doing those things, you will get past those emotions of being hurt. That's how I got over it. That's what it looks like for me.
Yeah. When I was going through that situation, I was very young to start, and then grew into my older age, dealing with that. So it looked like different things at different times for me. At this point in my life where I am, I have forgiven that man, and I had to in order to love the man that I have now. I hate that I went through it, but I wouldn't take it back for anything, because it made me grow emotionally, my maturity, everything. And it made me a better woman to the man that I have now, which is also going to in turn make me a better wife to him. But for me, because I've been through it, like I said, I was with a serial cheater. But now that I've been through all of that, I don't tolerate cheating anymore.
Exactly.
It is a non-negotiable for me. If I found out that I have been cheated on in my current relationship, I cannot do it. I have no more of that type of forgiveness in me. I have no more of that leeway that I don't have it in me anymore to do that. And let me backtrack for 1 second. When I was going through that situation in my previous relationship, I tried to cheat on him too. And this was my get back. That's gonna make me feel better. It doesn't work. Revenge is not for you. Revenge is not yours. And it didn't work. But I just wanted to make that point. But like I said, it looked like different things at different times for me. But right now, at the age that I am and where I am in my life, I just can't do it anymore. I don't have any tolerance for it. I don't do it. I'm not gonna go for it. So if this happens in my current relationship, and he and I have had this discussion, I'm done, because I don't have any more of that to give. I've used it all up.
Yeah. Zero tolerance.
I've used it all up.
Zero tolerance.
There's a lot of things that I can forgive, but this one, I've used it all up.
Right. And infidelity is hard to come back from. It is. Once you've been scarred, went through the trauma, especially like you say, serial, over and over cheating.
Right.
Why are you still tolerating that? Like, that should be number 2. Should have been done deal. Snippet. Bye. I can do better than you, buddy. And there's somebody that will stay in your household, love you the way you should be loved, without being cheated on. Like, I've been dating, but I haven't been in a real relationship in a long time. So it's kind of hard to say what I'm going to do now in the future. Like, I hope I don't have to deal with this if I find someone on the same level that's emotionally intelligent to handle who I am. So I wouldn't have to deal with this. If you a cheater, don't even come. Don't even like if you know you're not ready to commit yourself to someone, don't even bother dating or bothering that person. Let them be. Like they don't that person is solid, especially if they on a solid rock. If they are got their head on straight, they doing things for themselves, and you come in and knowing that you ain't ready to be in a committed relationship, do not even commit yourself to be with someone and you're not ready.
Right. Yeah, and I just to piggyback off of that for the takeaway for today, I absolutely agree with that. And like I said, and having these conversations with this person that I'm with now, my fiance, he and I have dated prior to this is our second go around at a relationship. We didn't end on bad terms. It was nothing, bad that happened, the reason why we ended. But I had a conversation with him when I sat down with him to start this new relationship. And I told him all of this that I told you. I said, I don't have any more of that to give. I said, so if you think you're going to be out here trying to make me jealous with somebody, have me running in behind you, worried about what you're doing, I ain't got no more of that to give nobody. Exactly. I done used all that up. Exactly. I said, so if you want to be single, you go ahead and be single and go ahead and do what you're going to do. Don't think I'm going to let you drag me through the mud and take me through a whole bunch of changes, because I'm not. Right. I was like, if I get any indication that that's the case, I'm going to let you go on about your business. I said, will it hurt me? Absolutely. Definitely. I was like, but I will live. Right. And I'm going to let you go on about your business, because I ain't got no more of that to give. Right. My self-esteem can't take another hit. My emotions can't take another hit. Like, I can't do it. The Kelly and the God in me ain't gonna allow it. So my takeaway from this is to have these conversations with these people, be upfront, be real with yourself. Yep. Be emotionally intelligent and express yourself when it comes to being in a relationship with somebody. Yeah,
let them know where you stand, where your groundwork.
Absolutely.
Men or women. I'm sorry. Nobody needs to be hurt over and over. Nobody needs to create the insecurities in you, in your household, or your feelings. When I mean household, is you. Who you built for. Yeah. Like, so I don't want nobody to, like, the person that's waiting for you is out there. Trust me. And it takes time. I keep telling myself that it's time. But love yourself, guys. I mean, you know your worth at all costs. Then no one will break you down to the part where you continue to question yourself to create insecurities. And that's what we try to do. Love, get to it. Let's make relationships work out.
I hope you guys got something out of today. We could have went on and on about this.
Yes,
but we really just wanted you. Oh yeah, we really just wanted you to get some take-home points. Let's hear your feedback. Make sure like our Facebook page, Blue Chair Combos. Also go to YouTube, hit that bell, subscribe to our channel, watch our episodes. Give us some feedback. Let's have some dialogue, people.
Yes, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram, BLU_chair convos. We looking for y'all's comments. We want to know what y'all saying. I can't wait. Like, look, check out our shirts. Let the blue make you true. Yes. So we look forward to you coming to the next conversation. Talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.
After Infidelity. Ever been cheated on?
Yeah, pretty much did. And you become unsure how the relationship is gonna go, but you still stay because you love him or you love her.